What's going on there, everyone? Alright, as of today, Bill Barr was voted, well, as of yesterday, honestly. Bill Barr was voted in as being held in contempt by the Democrats over the Mueller report. Yeah. So this is what we're going through right now. We're going through a report that is over 2 years in the run, like making. Bill Barr went through it with Rod Rosenstein and a bunch of other people that are working on his little staff, and they came to the conclusion with Mueller, Rod Rosenstein, Bill Barr, all of them, that there was no finding of collusion with Russia, and Mueller did not find any criminal obstruction, and just didn't exonerate the president. He's saying, I couldn't find anything that would permit being criminal obstruction. Okay, that's cool. That should have pretty much been case closed type deal, but of course not. We're dealing with the unhinged, the mental at this point. Okay, so they sit here and they're what the Democrats are really, they hate the fact that there are redactions, but legally the redactions that are there have to be there. By law, they have to be there. I think the rule is Rule 6E under the law that they have to follow, which is in Rule 6E, Congress has prescribed grand jury secrecies and its exceptions. Those who contend that a court may permit disclosure outside the rule argue that judges had such authority before the rule was enacted. The panel majority, however, emphasized the rule's sweeping language. Officials must refrain from disclosure unless these rules provide otherwise. The rules also takes pains to spell out the situation in which a judge may authorize disclosure. Plainly, the intent of the rule was to limit disclosure where an unwritten judicial power to ignore the limitations recognized. The rule would be pointless. The exemptions enumerated in the rule permit judges to authorize disclosure to federal and certain non-federal officials in order to aid in the enforcement of criminal laws. Clearly, it would be easy to conjure other worthy exceptions. Nevertheless, the panel majority observed the Supreme Court has stressed that not every beneficial purpose or even every valid governmental purpose is an appropriate reason for breaching grand jury secrecy. This is Rule 6E. If you're not familiar with it and you want to be, you can look it up. It's a little bit obscure and kind of hard to find, honestly. It's a little bit difficult. But you can find it through a little bit of digging. If I can find a good link, I will provide a good link for that. But yeah, what it's pretty much saying is grand jury information doesn't have to be disclosed to Congress. No matter how much they whine, bitch, and moan that they have the right to it, no, they actually don't. And it all stemmed from a case that involving a writer, Stuart McEvers. He was doing some documentary or writing something that he was trying to get a bunch of information about a diplomat or something. That's its whole other story. But the thing is Bill Barr has released an even further unredacted version of the Mueller report. It's almost like, it's pretty much like 98% unredacted except for certain specific grand jury information, which you think would be normal and fine. But no. The fact is that the Democrats, we all know, even the Democrats know that they're just playing political games. They're not trying to do any. I mean, this isn't making the government look better. This isn't making them look better at all. It's making them look even more unhinged. It's crazy. Where did he lie? I've watched countless hours of video from his testimonies, and where did he lie? He never lied. When he was not fully sure of something, he would say, "I'm not sure." You know, he didn't back himself into a corner, which, you know, the Democrats tried to put him in a corner many times, and they just couldn't. I don't know. Is this the state of the government now? Is this what we're going to be dealing with moving on in the future? A government so divided upon partisan lines that nothing can get done? All these politicians say, we're for the American people. We're all about the American people. Well, how about you start acting like it, Democrats? How about you start acting like you're for the American people instead of like a machine to try to tear down Donald Trump? America's I mean, we're fed up with it. It's gotten old. We get it. You don't like them. That's fine. That's your opinion. I respect your opinion. But for over 2 years, going on 3, you just can't get over the man. You can't get his name out of your mouth. Come on. Donald Trump, he's so much less of a threat than y'all are. Why don't you get that? You guys are more of a threat than Donald Trump could ever be. Because y'all think y'all are above everything. Y'all think y'all are all powerful. Y'all think y'all are above everything and everyone in this country. I hate to tell you. We the people put you there. I didn't, because I wouldn't vote for a Democrat to save my life. It wouldn't be worth it in the long run. But a lot of people voted for y'all and put y'all there. Y'all are above nobody. Y'all are below us because y'all are public servants. Get that through your freaking thick skulls. We the people own you. We control everything. Don't forget it. I know that's why the Democrats hate the Second Amendment, because they know that we control them. They just like to think that they got the power. But remember, we the people are all powerful. We're gonna have to deal with dumb shit. We gotta listen to their whinings and their griefs about, oh, Barr's evil. Barr's fine. Barr did nothing wrong. Y'all are trying to hold a man in contempt of court or contempt of Congress for what? Accusations, unfounded accusations that are just that. They're just accusations. Prove to me where he lied. You can say Bill Barr lied. He lied to us. Well, can you back that up? You can't just say it. You got to show me where he lied. You know, would make a whole lot of sense, don't you think? But they can't, because he didn't lie. He put out 98% of an unredacted Mueller report, which the even further unredacted report, no Democrat as of right now has went to actually read any of that, which is insane. They keep bitching, keep whining, and then none of them go read the even more unredacted report. Clown world, people. Clown world. I don't know where else to go with this. This is the ridiculousness that we're living, people. Everybody, I know Democrats that are even like, okay, like they really need to just let this go. But that works out for us on the right. That works on, because they're not only just reaffirming to us conservatives that the Democratic Party is unhinged and has lost their minds. They're starting to alienate their own groups. The moderates are like, what is going on with my party when it comes to the Democrats? Trust me, I talk to them a lot. I talk to a lot of Democrats. I don't want to talk to a lot of conservatives generally because we have like mindedness. You know, we think similar. We have the same values, ideals for the most part. We're all different in pieces. We got little pieces that are different. But when I talk to Democrats, and like I said, where I live at, it's more moderate Democrats. We don't have a whole bunch of far leftists around here. There's a few and far between, but they're your millennials that are locked up in their house all the time because they refuse to go out into sunlight. The weirdos. But everyone's getting fed up. Congress, get your shit together. Act like you're for the people, by the people. Not what you're doing now, because you're making a mockery of the whole congressional system. Come on, tighten up. But as always, like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.